introduce yourself, who you are, where you come from,
Cool.
all the stuff.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, my name's Charlie, and I'm from the London suburbs area, although I haven't spent much time there recently. Yeah, and I'm over here in Germany with my friend Adam.
Okay, and what is your job, or what are you doing?
Well, I haven't been doing much recently because I've been travelling most of the time. I just got back from a two-year, 3-month trip in Latin America, and then I've just been back in Europe for 1 month. I went over for 1 week to England to go and visit my family, and then 1 week was enough. Then I came over to Germany to go visit more family and more friends. So I haven't really been working except for working in hostels when I was away. And now pretty much the money's run out, so I need to start thinking about this.
Okay. And do you want to improve your life standard?
My life standard. I'd say my life standard's pretty good. Well, I'm not working, and I'm doing whatever I want to do most of the time. So I'd say that the standard of my life, I'd say, is pretty much where I want it to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And next question: do you smoke weed?
Not really. Is that always in the questions?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Why you don't smoke?
I smoke sometimes. I used to smoke a lot when I was younger, and now I generally just smoke if I'm on my own, staying in and watching a movie or something. Then I have a smoke. Or sometimes if I take something else, if I'm doing MDMA or something, then I find the effects of the weed is different. I still have the same confidence.
Okay.
But if not, I lack confidence a bit. I lose my work. It makes my for me. I'm not as fast when I smoke.
Okay.
But I lose confidence a little bit. So yeah, I don't often do it too much, especially in the day, and not normally in like big social situations. So times when I normally avoid it.
Okay. And are you a religious person? Or you believe in religion?
No.
Why?
Well, I don't think I don't say that there's definitely not a God or some kind of force or something. I just can't justify believing in any one of the religions which we currently have set up, any organised religion, because there's flaws in all of them. In my opinion, and it was just made up by this person or that person, their beliefs. Believe what you want, absolutely fine. But for me, I wouldn't follow one particular organised religion. I don't see the point in it.
Okay. And tell me about the best moment in your life.
Well, best moment in my life. I don't know. There's been a few. There's, I guess, like big changes in my life. There were some really good ones of those. I don't know about one specific just moment, but when I hit before this last trip in Latin America, I was away on another 2-year and 3-month trip actually, and that was in Asia and Australia, New Zealand, and it was with a girl, and I was engaged to get married. And then we came back to England. She was an English girl also. We came back to England, and then we were kind of felt like we were settling down a bit. You know, we had a house together. There was, you know, like maybe we're going to have kids quite soon. Of course, we're going to get married. And I was, you know, I was starting to get a little bit cold feet. Like, wow, is this really what I want? And then I went over to see my younger brother at a house party in a different city in Cambridge. And that house party pretty much changed my life, because I realised he's a few years younger than me, and they're still having so much fun all the time. There's great parties, you know, really doing what they wanted. I don't know. It felt like a life that was a lot more free. And it reminded me of that I could still do that. I didn't have to settle down at this stage. And that night changed my life. You know, I had a fantastic time. I did meet another girl at the party. And I got back and pretty much split up with my fiance straight away. Stopped having dinner parties and instead got a massive sound system and started putting on illegal raves instead. So yeah, that was quite a momentous moment. And although it was a sad time of my life having to leave the fiance, it was an awesome time, like an eye opener of wow, you know, I can do this, and I can do this, you know, I can do this for as long as I want. It's fine.
Okay. Then would you say you're an optimistic person?
Yes. Yeah, I would say I'm an optimistic person. Absolutely.
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
because I think you choose the way that you look at things. The choice isn't anybody else's, it's yours. It's inside your own head. So for example, I don't know, say you lose your wallet or something, you know, of course it's going to make you angry, and it's going to be inconvenient.
Or you lose your car.
Or you lose your car, exactly. Yeah. Surely nobody's that stupid. But like something like this, you have two options, two ways you can look at it. You can either laugh it off and make a joke about it, or you can be really, really angry and upset. The decision is yours. One way you feel happy, the other way you feel sad, and this is your decision. You get to choose which one you want. So that's my reason behind it.
Okay, then do you believe in love?
Yeah. I mean, love. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because there's different types of love. I don't know if there's always necessarily one exact point when you love someone, or if you're in love with someone. There's lots of different cultures talk about this in different ways. They have different ways of explaining different types of love. Yeah, I believe in love, although I find it difficult to specify when it's one particular type of love or another. I think it's a little bit more open than that. But yeah, of course, love is there. Yeah.
Okay, and who's the most important person in your life?
The most important person in my life. Well, I don't know. Like I can't choose one family member which is more important than another. It would have to be my family. I mean, just the one person that's the most important would be me. Definitely. Yeah, of course. Well, because there's not one other person which is that important to me. I'm not in a long-term relationship with anyone or anything like this. But I don't have a child. I think if I had a child, then 100% it would be that one child would be the most important person in my life. Yeah, I love my family. But just one person who's the most important, it's me. Yeah.
And where do you want to go in this world? Which places you want to see?
I want to go to. I haven't been anywhere in Africa, so I really want to go there. And Japan has always been a place which has really drawn me. I used to live with a Japanese guy, and I've met a lot of his friends. And started to learn a bit about the Japanese culture, and the people are just the sweetest, most lovely people I've met. So yeah, that's high up on the list. Yeah, I don't know, somewhere maybe like in the middle of nowhere, Russia or somewhere like that, somewhere really out there where no one else has been. That'd be really cool. And then also I want to go to Canada for some work. Yeah, there's not many places I don't want to go, to be honest with you, but they're the ones that are like the top of my list at the moment. Yeah, I'd probably go to Canada to work first, and then maybe do a trip around Africa, or see if I can get some work in Japan or something. It's quite expensive to go there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Then, what was the best place you had sex?
The best place I had sex. Let me think. There was this one. Yeah, we went over to a private beach in the middle of the day in a small island in the Philippines. I can't remember the name of the island, but it was just absolutely just perfect, just the most beautiful beach I've ever seen in my life. Completely white sand, palm trees everywhere. The water was so clear you could see right underwater for miles and miles. Huge colourful fish everywhere that you can just see from standing on the beach. Huge big starfish. And yeah, it was me and my girlfriend at the time. It was just there, the two of us, and that was a special place to have sex. Yeah.
Okay, sounds nice. Then what do you think about the TV programs in Great Britain?
The TV programs in Great Britain?
Yeah, all the stuff that comes in the TV.
I don't know, but I haven't spent much time there in the last few years, so it's difficult to say. There's a lot of I don't know. Personally, I watch television programs, but only really ever when they're downloaded. And yeah, some Some are better than others. Most of them are pretty addictive. I've seen nowadays, like the Game of Thrones and things like this, which I avoided for so long, and then eventually someone gave it to me on my laptop, and I think I just spent 3 days just sitting there watching them all. You know. So yeah, I think they're a nice way to pass time if you really just want to sit somewhere passing time. But you know, they don't really do your life any favors, I don't think.
Okay, and what would you regret not to have done if you die now?
Good question. I don't know. I don't think there's any one thing. I'd have wanted to see more. Definitely have gone to Africa, I think. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the experiences that I've had in my life already. You know, I think up until this stage, I'm happy with the way that I've done things. So if I was to die today, then of course I don't want to die today. But if it was to happen, I think I'd be fairly satisfied with how I've done so far. Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice. Then, do you think it's a life after the death?
I very much doubt it. Yeah. I'm only going. I mean, you base everything just on what you hear from other people. But yeah, I very much doubt it. I think, you know, there's no real activity going on in the brain anymore. I'm pretty sure that when somebody's dead, it's just the lights are out and that's it. They're gone. I think.
Okay. And where you see yourself in 3 years?
Wow, I have no idea. It's possible I might get some land in Nicaragua, so I could be there. But then I might not get some land in Nicaragua, and then I might be somewhere else. And plus, it depends on where I decide to make some money now. If I go to Canada, who knows? Maybe you find a life there.
Yeah.
Probably not. I've got some other friends who are moving to Portugal. I haven't ever been to Portugal yet, but I'm from what I've spoken to enough like-minded people. I think that there's a chance that it could be over there as well. You can buy land for a decent price and start a nice life there. So yeah, I very much doubt I'll be in England. I know that much, but I don't know where else I'll be. Yeah.
Okay. So in the last question, tell me about your loveliest quote, your loveliest sentence.
A lovely sentence.
Yeah.
A lovely sentence.
No, your loveliest. Your
my favourite.
Yeah,
my favourite.
Your favourite. Yeah, I have to change
my
this
favourite. Yeah. My favourite sentence.
Yeah.
Wow. That's takes a bit of thinking about. Favourite sentence. The one that I like that helps me with things sometimes is everything will be alright in the end, and if it's not alright, then it's not the end.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Nice one. Thank you.